Well, Aldrin, according to the statement that was issued by the ministry, it says that about 11,000 of those small-scale farmers will be benefiting from this much-needed intervention from the Department of Agriculture, both at national as well as provincial level. But of course, as you said in your introduction, I do have with me the Minister of Agriculture here, that's Minister Thoko Didiza, who is going to explain to us more about this particular project that we have embarked upon. Minister, thank you very much for your time. What necessitated this intervention?
I must say that the Farmer Support Program, it's what we do to support farmers in various ways, given the needs that they have. You will recall that as a result of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, there has been challenges with respect to fertilizer, agricultural chemicals, but also grains. So the small-scale sugar farmers approached the department last year requesting if we can support them with fertilizer in order for them to continue with production of sugar, which we actually supported, and that's why we're here today. But also, we've got two initiatives. We're also supporting household gardens to assist and encourage people to provide food for themselves. We know that there's a challenge of unemployment, but also food insecurity in certain areas with the rising costs of food and fuel. It is important in our view to ensure that people can utilize small pieces of land to support themselves. This is a long program that the department has been having of one garden, one household, or 1 hectare, one household, depending on the size that people have, but also the Presidential Employment Stimulus Initiative, which really targeted subsistence farmers who are operating at smallest space to the size of a soccer field, to be able to give them inputs that will enable them to go to the fields and produce for their families.
How much is involved in the project, and also how did you identify the small-scale farmers that are going to be benefiting?
With Sugar Association, the small-scale sugar farmers, we work with SAFTA, which is the organization of small sugar farmers, and they actually work with the groups of farmers, so they know who those people are. And the value of the fertilizer is about 99 million, and that supports all small-scale sugar farmers in the province, not just in Kingindlovu, where we'll be having, the handover, but many farmers, others in Sazela in the South Coast, others in Makatini Flats, and so on. With respect to the household food gardens, we are working with the municipality and the province. The municipality knows who are the indigent families in their area, so they take from that register.
What about other small-scale farmers who don't necessarily come from KwaZulu-Natal?
Well, we started in Mpumalanga actually last year. That's where we started supporting those farmers, both in sugar and in vegetable production with fertilizer. We have been requested by Eastern Cape to actually consider supporting some of those who are in the irrigation scheme, and some of the livestock farmers. We started in Kumani, where we're actually teaching farmers about how to look after their livestock. Other people also brought their dogs for vaccination, because animal health is equally important to make sure that those people with small stock like your goats or your sheep or even cattle, if they look after them very well, they're able to get income if they sell those animals for their families.
Minister, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
That's the Minister of Agriculture, Minister Thoko Didiza, explaining the process that the department has embarked upon in order to help and assist the small-scale farmers who are really struggling in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. And of course, you heard the minister there saying that it's not only small-scale farmers from this province who have benefited, but also from other provinces such as Mpumalanga as well. Well, Aldrin, we do hope to actually engage those small-scale farmers later on today, as they will be receiving this much-needed intervention. It's back to you in Johannesburg.